alone in Germany. I know you guys have missed my race weekend Instagram story updates, but we're finally back. The 4-week break since VLN 5 has finally finished, and we're back for VLN 6. Back in the M6 GT3 car, buzzing to see the team, buzzing to see Jody and I, my teammate, and BMW Works driver Nicky Catsburg. Weather's going to be a little bit sketchy this weekend. It's beautiful, sunny, quite cool and fresh, very September-y. So yeah, it'll be an interesting weekend, but I am pumped, I am psyched. I want to go win a trophy and spray some champagne on Saturday afternoon. So, follow my stories this weekend for VLN 6. And also, if you're coming to VLN 6 this weekend, after the race, I am driving the Apex BMW Schirmer taxi. So, make sure you book yourself in with Apex Nurburgring for some taxi laps on Saturday afternoon, 2 hours after the VLN 6 races. So I'll be still soaked in champagne in the car, driving you around. Get booking.
After a nice sunny Friday test, we were woken up to rain on Saturday. Standard Nurburgring.
Good morning from a very wet and grey and grim Eifel. Yeah, qualifying has just started. It's rained pretty heavy overnight, and it's looking to be very similar over the day, really. So it's going to be a long day, potentially not going to be very competitive, so we'll just try and bring her home. Yeah, stay tuned. Live stream link is in my bio if you want to tune into the German commentary of the VLN for qualifying, and then English stream starts at 11 o'clock English time, 12 o'clock German time. So yeah, tune in.
This morning, the number 20 Lamborghini, Frank Pereira putting the time in at 9 minutes 24, but it looks like that Lamborghini Huracan, for whatever reason, isn't going to start in its rightful position. We'll wait and see if it starts at all. The front row is as it should be. There's an SP9 Pro car from Phoenix Racing, Frank Stippler, Vincent Kolb, and their new co-driver Steve Jantz to start alongside the Fabian Schiller qualified Get Speed Performance Mercedes. We are underway already, although the red lights are still illuminated on the gantry. Finally, they're extinguished, and VLN 6 is underway, live on RS3, part of the Radio Show Limited network of channels. Everyone's splaying out into chevron formation, and I feel for those further back down the pack, because where on earth do you...
So that is VLN done, and that was probably one of the craziest stints I've ever done. I was in the car for almost 3 hours in the end, including the warm-up lap and the gridding up procedure, etc. And then 2.25 hours into the race as well. Starting on the wets, never really...
That's the entry from Valkenhorst. They got the 34, the 35 and the 36 entrant car. David Pittard in 14th position.
He might be a British racer, but he has a huge amount of experience that Nürburgring has put in some startling performances. Yes, as Johnny says, 14th position. He's 7 seconds down on Peter Turting, who's running a 911 GT3 Cup car in the SP8 class, who's putting in a great run.
Going to be super competitive on that, but managed to make a few places up and look after them as the track then dried. That gave me performance to overtake a few cars, which was good. And then onto the slicks, and then as predicted, as soon as we're on the slicks, we were as fast as anyone. Second fastest up.
Blues fighting very, very hard indeed out on the circuit. The Falcon Motorsport car number 3 and 34 tucked in behind. That's the Walkenhorst car with David Pittard trying his best to get past Alexander
Race,
Imperator.
which was really, really good. Multiple fastest laps before ultimately being beaten. Yeah, Bot was into the top 10 from starting in 20th after, again, a wet qualifying, which is no good. And then Nicky Catsburg jumped in the car, where it absolutely tipped it back down again. I was on slicks as it tipped it back down again, so I was having to nurse the car home. on the slick tyres, which was pretty sketchy to say the least, but brought it back. Nicky jumped in the car. Again, dropped back a little bit because of the wet tyre.
You know, the longest race so far by virtue of it being 6 hours was the 40-lap VLN 5, but we've had a couple of 24-lap encounters as well since then. Still the possibility, I reckon, of going slightly longer than that, bearing in mind we did 13 laps after 2 hours. So could we get to 26? That was before this second bout of rain hit, though, and things were notably going in one direction, i.e. getting drier and drier, but very tricky now in the lower part of the circuit.
With the wet returning, we continued to slip back. We stayed out on slicks 1 extra lap anyways, and we dropped quite a bit further back after battling with the Falcon. BMW, which was 5th, we were now 9th and almost 7 minutes off the lead.
Jody brought it home as well. So we finished P7 in the end, which was really good after starting P20. And I think surviving the race and doing as well as we did in the race was a really good success. So now I'm at the Apex headquarters, where I'm going to jump in the BMW just there, and Tim Morley will be in the McLaren just there. Hey.
Hello, David.
And we're going to go do some wet laps.
Fans. Yeah, of course. I'm ready. I've been waiting all day for this. You've been out having fun.
That's what I was going to say. You must be like chomping at the bit to get out there. So yeah, now we're going to go have some fun. What's the wet George Ford like normally?
Wild.
Wild?
Yeah.
Okay,
pretty
then.
Quiet though, which is nice.
Quietly wild.
Yeah, quietly
Okay,
wild.
okay.
They've got people. There's lots of idiots, but they're not really getting in your way so much like they are in the drive. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Good.
Okay. I was hoping there might be a bit more respect for the track, but
No,
by the sound.
definitely not.
okay then. Still no chaos rules, so yeah. Right, let's do this.
Organised chaos.
Almost punched you in the head.
Sorry.
Rolling the speed through into Flansgarten, so small break and then jump and then turn in, squeeze on the throttle again now. As you can see, this is clearly not a M3 lap from the same day, as it's actually quite a nice day and we seem to be in t-shirts. It was just a cool M3 lap, jumping over Flansgarten with a car full of excited passengers. But if you do want to come for a passenger ride with me in one of the Apex taxis, either the Sherma M3 or the Porsche GT2 RS, please make sure you follow my social media channels where you can drop me a line and we can arrange to bolt you in the passenger seats and go nice and fast. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot guys, ciao ciao.